Good evening, friends. This video I'm recording on one of the important judgment coming from Delhi High Court. And Honorable Delhi High Court has said the time limit as prescribed under Rule 117 of CGST rule for availing transitional credit by filing Tran 1 in a stipulated time period, which was initially 90 days, then further extended, and date was 27 December 2017. This Rule 117 is a directory in nature. If you could not avail pre-GST credit, Sanvid credit into GST regime, because you attempted to file your Tran 1 or you could not file your Tran 1 because of technical glitches, then your right to avail this pre-GST credit is not going away. This Rule 117 is directory in nature. And as per Section 140, which is the guiding and governing section for transfer of transitional credit to GST regime, there was no specific time limit prescribed. Thereby, it is being stated that this Rule 117 is directory in nature. And if you could not submit, there will not be forfeiture of your right, but it cannot go to perpetuity. It should be taken within the residue clause of limitation act, that is within 3 years time period from the appointed date, which is 1st July 2017, for introduction of GST. This judgment is very good judgment. In this judgment, when you go to the concluding paras, para 22 and para 23, it is saying that even the similarly placed taxpayers who attempted to file but could not submit Tran 1, or who have filed but their credit is not reflected in their return, they should be given, and revenue must allow to open the online portal for them so that they can submit their Tran 1, or they can file even manually to avail their vested right. And this Rule 117, which is prescribing time limit, is only directory in nature, and concluded that such petitioner and even similarly placed taxpayer can avail this credit by filing their Tran 1 within a period of 3 years as prescribed under Residue Clause of Limitation Act. Thereby, all such taxpayer who attempted to file but their credit is not reflecting for either or region, or who attempted to file but could not succeed because of number of region technical glitches, etc., they can now submit their Tran 1 on or before 30th June 2020, which is 3 years as per Residue Clause of Limitation Act. This is the judgment coming from Delhi High Court. So it would be coming to your mind whether this Delhi High Court judgment is going to be applicable pan-India, or this judgment is applicable only in the name of petitioner. Fortunately, the concluding para of this judgment, which is coming from Delhi High Court, you may refer in the case of Brand Equity Treaties Limited, which is very recently passed, saying even similarly placed taxpayer can also submit their Tran 1, the benefit which is given to the petitioner as well. Now, applicability of this judgment out of the state of Delhi This is the big question for everyone around. There was one of the ruling very recently came in the month of March 2020 from Bombay High Court Division Bench judgment in the case of Nalco Limited. And in that case, Bombay High Court has given contrary judgment. And they have said Rule 117 does not ultravires the Act. So time limit prescribed under Rule 117 need to be adhered by the petitioner for availing sandwich credit of pre-GST regime to be transferred into GST regime. So two High Court giving two contrary judgment, but Delhi High Court, the way it is being interpreted and stated, is a laudable one. In the Nalco Limited, in the Bombay High Court judgment, the petitioner could not submit their Tran 1 and they cited system glitches. Then they have also referred Rule 117 Sub-Rule 1A, and this Sub-Rule 1A got inserted from 10th of September 2018, and thereby credit can be availed up to 31st March 2020, and Commissioner can extend the time period, and at several point of time we have seen the date can be extended. It is now 31st March 2020. Commissioner can extend the date on recommendation of GST Council, and where the petitioner, where the taxpayer could not submit the Tran 1 because of system glitches. This is the Rule 117 Sub-Rule 1A. In the case of Nalco Limited, in Bombay High Court judgment, Sub-Rule 1A of 117 applicability was denied on the context that log sheet which is being generated for this client does not show that this client has attempted to file Tran 1, and because of system glitches they could not submit, and thereby for them Rule 117 Sub-Rule 1, whereby last date was 27 December 2017 was applicable. This is what being concluded by Bombay High Court, and in that context it is being stated and held in the Bombay High Court judgment that Rule 117 does not ultravires the Act. So having said two judgments before us for all the taxpayers, now it would be very interesting to see, wait and watch, two different High Court giving two different judgments. Delhi High Court saying Rule 117 is a directory in nature. If you have not availed the credit because of you could not submit your Tran 1 within the time frame, being directory, it cannot result into forfeiture of your right, but it cannot go in perpetuity. So you have to claim your credit within the limitation clause, residue clause of Limitation Act, which is 3 years from the appointed date. So last date would be 30th June 2020. My submission to all the viewers would be that in such a situation, when you are having contrary judgment and you have really represented your case to a nodal officer, but you are not getting any kind of reward from their side and you are in a dilemma, what should be done? My advice to you would be that you first avail this credit, but do not utilize this credit till the time you get certainty about your subject matter. And in the meanwhile, these cases definitely going to Supreme Court, SLP going to be filed in the Supreme Court against the Delhi High Court judgment, and then Supreme Court is going to held on this disputed subject matter, which otherwise is a vested right of a taxpayer. Can it be taken away by procedural lapses? the time limit prescribed by Rule 117, which was not there, and this time which was given under Section 140 subsection 1 got retrospectively inserted by Finance Bill 2020. I'm of the view, I'm very positive in this regard, that whatever this Delhi High Court judgment has come, that will prevail. That's what I'm finding force in my argument, because under Section 140, if you look at, there was no time limit. It was written in such manner as may be prescribed. Pertaining to time limit, it got retrospectively inserted, that too by Finance Bill 2020. So if the presiding section, governing section only talking about manner to avail credit, cannot put a condition of time limit for availing the credit. So I'm of the view that of course the Delhi High Court judgment to me looks more logical while comparing the Bombay High Court judgment. So this is all pertaining to availing your pre-GST Sanvet credit into GST regime by filing Tran 1. If you could not submit, either you have attempted but you failed, or you have filed but still the credit is not reflected. Apart from petitioners, this Delhi High Court judgment is saying that respondent must publicize this judgment on their website, asking government to publicize their Delhi High Court judgment on their website, so that all other similarly placed taxpayer can also avail the benefit, whatever is being allowed to the petitioner in the case of Brand Equity Treaties Limited by the Honorable Delhi High Court. This is all pertaining to transitional credit by Tran 1. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.